What's up, everybody? It's time for the highlights of the week. Charles City Panthers and Middlesex Chargers, dated from September 21st, 2012. Chargers 2-1, Panthers 0-3. Let's get this started off in the first quarter with a hit of the night, courtesy of Jalen Williams. Charles City hits J.D. Diggs in the backfield for a loss. Panthers now with possession in the first. Charles Bates is going to get a hand up, but he is fumble. Jalen Powell for the Chargers recover. And on the very next play, that three-star prospect that everybody's been talking about, Raheem Lockley, is going to take the handoff, and this guy is gone. All 6'4" on him will scamper 49 yards. The conversion failed. Middlesex is up 6-0. Moving to the second quarter. Panthers Jaquan Wyatt will take the handoff, but there's a miscue on the exchange right here. Hey, I can see it into the future. It's going to be recovered by the Chargers' Chance Mill. And guess what will happen in the next play? Guess who's going to get it? Yep, Raheem Lockley. He breaks a few tackles, and he will run for a good 30 yards on the play. Hey, but you know what? Chargers are going to keep packing on the offensive pressure. Quarterback Kyle Lawson make a couple of audibles at the line. He's telling, hey, why don't you just run a fly route, Campbell? I'm going to get you the ball. And guess what Campbell does? He runs the fly route, and Lawson finds him. Hey, good for 44 yards for the Chargers. This will lead to Raheem Lockley. Juke, circle, triangle, into the end zone. Kick fails. Middlesex up 12-0. Visiting Panthers will begin to gel on offense, as Javon Howard would keep this ball and go 18 yards before being knocked down. Next play, he's going to give it to the almighty 5'8", 170-pound running back. Yeah, that's really big. Tayshawn Green. And Tayshawn Green will go good 13 yards on the carry. This will set up Javon Howard at the quarterback position, and he's going to bootleg out. And he's going to find a wide open Jaquan Carroll on a touchdown reception. Conversion fails for Panthers. Chargers have their lead cut in half, 12-6. Chargers will answer, though, with the biggest scoring play of the night. J.D. Diggs take the handoff, and he's going to break Avery Jones' tackle right at the end and get into the end zone. Good for 50 yards out. The kick is good. Middlesex is up 19-6. Panthers come right back before the halftime. Tayshawn Green, hey, he gets the handoff once again. Good 17 yards on the carry. This will lead to Javon Howard's 2-yard touchdown run right there. Conversion fails. Middlesex leads 19-12 at half. Move to the third quarter. Fullback Shaquem Page takes the ball in from 4 yards out for the score. The kick is good. Middlesex has a 14-point lead, 26-12 over the Panthers. Panthers would come right back as Jalen Cotman is going to get the pass from Howard. Ball, please. Thank you. As Howard is going to find Jalen Cotman, who's going to take the elevator up one floor for good for the 14-yard reception. The next play, Howard says, hey, I like that, but I got to do something that's going to help my team out, and that's going to be a quarterback keeper, as Howard would take it in from 16 yards out for the touchdown. The conversion fails. Middlesex leads 26-18 going to the fourth. In the fourth quarter, Middlesex is threatening to score, but Kyle Lawson's pass right here, he's the quarterback for Middlesex, going to be intercepted by the Charles City defensive end, Kyrie Wyatt. I want you all to remember that name, Kyrie Wyatt, because you might hear it later on in the highlights. That's just a hint. And the Panthers would try to take advantage, as Howard is going to have one of the most unique runs of the night, as he's going to get 15 yards and whoop, juke, spin. Hey, I can hit play PlayStation, Xbox, whatever y'all kids play nowadays now. And Howard trying to get the Panthers closer to close the gap, but his pass to the end zone is going to be intercepted by Lockley of Middlesex. Panthers would get the ball back, though, off a bad Charger punt with one last chance to tie the game. And this time, Howard is going to look, and he's going to find Cotman once again, who decides instead of taking the elevator up one floor, he's just going to leave footprints all over the field. And this great run with exceptional blocking is good for 31 yards. This leads to Javon Howard's 2-yard leap into the end zone that he converts on conversion as well. And we go 26 heading to overtime. Yeah, Middlesex people, I know you never seen overtime, but here are the rules. Both teams get possession, have 4 downs to score from the 10. If they score, they get an extra point. Conversion attempt. If score is tied at first, is blah, blah, blah. Second, y'all can read the screen. But let's just say we went into overtime in this game, tied at 26 apiece. Now, in overtime, on 4th and 7, Lockley will take the pitch, and his whole offensive line would make a convoy, and he gets in the end zone from 7 yards out. The 2-point conversion fails. Charles City now gets possession. Hey, remember Kyrie Wyatt, the defensive end? Why is he playing quarterback? He lobs it up, and hey, there's Avery Jones, and he gets it. He ties the game at 32 apiece. Panthers trying to go for the game-winning 2-point conversion, and Avery Jones will dive into the end zone. He's in, and the Panthers going to Middlesex and win 34-32 in overtime. Panthers improve 1-3 and host Northumberland next week, while the Chargers fall 2-2 and travel Sussex Central. We're going to look at the Middlesex stats right now. Raheem Lockley showing why he is a highly sought recruit. 161 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. J.D. Diggs also had a great night for the Chargers. 125 on the ground, 1 touchdown. Charles City stats. Javon Howard clips the 100-yard mark, 124 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, 81 in the air. And Tayshawn Green, career 83 rushing yards and 10 total tackles.